I saw a Smallfoot.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Smallfoot in theaters.
Wave that flag, wave it wide and high. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Summertime done come and gone, my oh my. Hello HQ Unicorns, HQ Cucumbers, HQ Cumulus Clouds, HQ Berts, HQ Cupids, HQ Notarians, HQ Utility Infielders, all you John and Joan HQ Zacks ordained by the HQ Universal Life Church. Welcome to the first Sunday night of fall 2018. Oh, it was a hot summer, folks. It was so hot. I got back together with my ex-girlfriend just for the cold stare. But it's not cooling off yet, baby, because I got a hot show for you tonight. Take off your red dress, Lana. No more summertime sadness. It's time for autumnal trivia madness right here on HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. I'm your host with the avocado toast, sprinkled with chili flakes, drizzled with EVOO, and topped with a poached egg, all for $14. Skirt Grigowski, live from beautiful downtown Chula Vista, California, with over 500,000 of you in the game right now, including Brian, aka Croywin, Jonathan Whitmore, Just Key, Alicia Olive, Katie and Alex in Syracuse, everyone at the Harvard Lampoon and the Hasty Pudding, and all the Boston HQs who came out to the Wilbur to see me. And happy birthday to Lisa Moore, Will Brown, Nikki Giannopoulos, Jen's husband Steve, Jimmy's daughter Liliana, and painter Pat. Now they say never miss a Sunday show, and tonight is no exception. We're doing it up big, tossing out 15 questions. You got to kick back 15 answers. And if they're all correct, well, then you're going to be closing out with a share of our cash prize, which is $25,000 Daniel Vogelbachs, $25,000 Didi Gregori, $25,000. You could buy a Patrick Mahomes rookie card with that kind of money. I think that's what it's worth now. Do you have any extra lives left in your tank, or did you use them up this week? You can get more by referring your friends with your code or playing 5 days in a row. Remember, extra lives keeping the game. If you get a question wrong, you can use them once per, not on the final question. Did you know you can swipe away the chat? Yep, that is highly swipeable. Just get rid of it. Poof, it's gone. Who needs it? And let's see, is there anything else I need to tell you guys? Some major news to break. This Wednesday night at 9 p.m., the one, the only, Kevin Hart will be joining me live on HQ to once again change someone's life. We did it last Monday, and we're doing it again on Wednesday. One winner takes all $100,000. Yeah, Kevin and I won't stop asking questions until there's just one HQD left standing. $100,000? You can pay for college with that, or pay off your student loans if you already went to college, or you can watch Kevin's new movie, Night School, 10,000 times. Or better yet, enroll in night school and fill your head with random facts and become a black belt trivia champion. You never know what can happen when we are live, so be here for what should be a very special winner takes all edition of HQ this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Me and Lil Kev. It's all presented by his new movie, Night School, which comes out next Friday. Ooh, with Tiffany Haddish. Gonna be a good one, but we got a big show tonight. So let's get ready to Oh no, I don't think I can say that. I think Michael Buffer trademarked that. So let's get down to Quizmas. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get this show on the road. Happy Sunday night with Cumero numero uno. According to legend, William Tell used a bow and arrow to shoot what off his son's head? An X-Files DVD box set, Apple, or a Yankees hat? In the days before streaming entertainment and HQ, you had to make your own fun. No, this wasn't a recreational activity. The legend has it that Will was arrested and set to be executed, but would be spared his life if he could shoot an apple off his son's head. I bet that kid never looked at a fruit basket the same way. After that, 628,508 taking a big bite out of this red delicious quiz for Q2. The title of the video game Super Mario Brothers refers to what brothers? Mario and Luigi, Henzo and Ganji, or Hotfixer in Stonefoot? Why is it Mario Brothers? And the last name, Mario too? Mario, and Luigi Mario? Are those the names? Well, those are the first names. Mario and Luigi, of course, are the Mario Brothers, 622,633. No issues with that one. If you got that right, if you recognize the other answer choices there, you should know we're doing a video game themed show on Thursday. That's right, this Thursday, our Thursday theme is games, specifically the video variety. That's going to be a big show this Thursday at 9. Right now, we're jumping the goal pole to Q3. Which of these animals breathes through its gills? Barracuda, miniature horse, or blue whale? Two of these are mammals, which means no gills. Oh, Gil's gonna get it this time. That leaves us with our fishy friend, the gruesome, toothsome barracuda. There's a quick little hint for you, all you Heart fans. 486,828. You gotta burn to the wick. We're going to Q4 swimming along. Which of these words means both hello and goodbye? Ciao, sayonara, or adios? Ah, bella. You might be saying, huh? Or what? If you don't sprechen the Italian, but much like shalom or aloha, ciao can mean both hello and goodbye. You say goodbye, and I say hello, 445,288 are saying ciao to Q5. A full English breakfast traditionally includes which of these foods? Yogurt parfait, baked beans, or acai bowl? Oh, they eat well in the British Isles, if not healthfully. For a full English, you're gonna have your eggs, your rashers, your bangers and mashers, your fried tomatoes, your fried toast, black pudding, bubble and squeak, kippers, and yes, baked beans. They're good for your heart. The more you eat them, oh, we just lost 170,000 of you there, but 274,478 are one question closer to 25,000 beans. We're waking and baking to Q6. By definition, a person with tall poppy syndrome dislikes what? Heights, poppies, or successful people. Throwing a bone to our Aussie HQDs, waking up tomorrow morning right now. You mostly get this diagnosis in the Antipodes. Next time your haters rag on you for being so absolutely fabulous, tell them they've got tall poppy syndrome. Yeah, tall poppy syndrome. People who don't like success. 168,215. You're tall poppies tonight, and you're still standing for Q7. Which poppy is fronted by a person who also created a wildly successful virtual band? Blur, Oasis, or Rolling Stones? Did I say poppy? Which band is fronted by a person who also created a wildly successful virtual band? I got poppy on the brain right now. I've heard of a one-man band, but one man in two bands? Wait, I've heard of that too. Frontman Damon Albarn helped create the Gorillaz, which, though made up of cartoon characters, actually became arguably more popular than his first band, Blur. Blur is your answer here. Woohoo! Bum, 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 bum. You know that song. 88,031 of you. Feeling Good Incorporated for Q8. Which of these words does not refer to an area of vegetation? Chaparral, weald, or shoal? Now you could toss all these words together and have yourself a nifty Joanna Newsom song. Weald is an Old English word meaning forest and specifically refers to an area in southeast England today. Chaparral is shrubland common to the southwestern United States, but a shoal is an area of shallow water, not vegetation. 53,425 showing their muscles. Muscle Shoals, Alabama. For Q9, which show's pilot episode cost so much that a network executive was fired over it? Lost, Boardwalk Empire, or The Walking Dead? Before becoming a TV executive, Lloyd Braun was an attorney who repped Larry David, among others, and there's actually a Seinfeld character named Lloyd Braun in his honor. Another bit of trivia for you. 2 for 1 on this question. While at ABC, however, he was an executive and he greenlit a bunch of big shows: Desperate Housewives, Boston Legal, Grey's Anatomy, and this one, whose pilot cost nearly $12 million and cost Braun his job. But talk about vindication. Lost went on to become a massive hit, probably earning ABC, I don't know, $1 billion between DVD sales and commercials and whatnots. 34,000 717 of you once were lost, but now you're found at Q10. Which word is derived from the last name of the target of a famous protest? Mutiny, strike, or boycott? The last name of the target of a famous protest. Mutiny on the Bounty. Mutiny comes from the Middle French word meaning rebellion. Strike, in the context of a work stoppage, comes from protesting sailors who would take down or strike the sails on a ship. But Charles Boycott was an actual person. He evicted Irish farmers during a famine and was ostracized into ruin. But his legend lives on. His legacy lives on with the word boycott. 23,399 of you. You're not boycotting this quiz. You want that $25,000. Q11. Which of these companies changed its original name because of its morbid connotation? Amazon, Google, or Facebook? Oh, talk about good trivia questions. I like it a lot. The initial idea for this website was that it would connect you to whatever you wanted so quickly. It'd be like magic. So the business was actually incorporated as Cadabra until someone said it sounded too much like cadaver. Jeff Bezos agreed and changed the name to Amazon. Yes, Amazon is your answer. 13,006. Cruising down the Amazon River and this quiz to Q12. The initials of the band LFO, famous for Summer Girls, stand for what? Loose, fresh originals, light, funky ones, or low frequency oscillator? Yeah, I like it when girls stop by in the summer. Do you remember? Do you remember this song? New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits, and so did LFO. Somehow. They didn't care for Chinese food, but they liked girls who wore Abercrombie and Fitch. We're talking about the light, funky ones. Light and funky from New Bedford, Massachusetts. Rich is what I should have introduced myself for this question. 6,942 are hip to the b-ball style. You're buzzing like a hornet. Larry Bird, Jersey 33. What? That song made no sense. Q13. Who described Helen of Troy as the face that launched 1,000 ships? George Bernard Shaw, William Shakespeare, or Christopher Marlowe? Michael J. Fox played Alec Keaton. He just threw out random... He should be hosting HQ, the lead singer of LFO. He knows a lot of random facts. The face that launched 1,000 ships. I knew a Helen in high school whose face sunk 1,000 ships. But the line, was this the face that launched 1,000 ships and burnt the topless towers of Ilium? Oh, good line, right? You think it comes from Shakespeare, right? Because so much of modern English does? Well, it doesn't. Remember, he had a contemporary named Christopher Marlowe who wrote a thing or two, like Dr. Faustus. 4,016 of you knew your Marlowe. How Marlowe do you go? Well, you go all the way to Q14. Which of these was not a rejected character for Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Baldy, Flabby, or Lucy? Ultimately, it was Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. They were the Magnificent Seven chosen for the 1937 film. But Walt Disney and his writers considered nearly 50 other characters at the outset, including Jumpy, Dizzy, Gabby, Flabby, Baldy. But Lucy didn't have any explaining to do. Lucy was never in the running, and clearly we had our audience splitting this one, just taking wild guesses. 1,868. Well, perhaps you guessed right, or perhaps you knew your Disney trivia. Maybe you played our Disney theme last Thursday. 1,868 of you still left in this game. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest HQD of them all? It's all of you! For Q15, the final round, you could be walking out of this game with $25,000. It all boils down to one more question. Q15, at the very end of Frasier, Frasier Crane leaves Seattle in favor of what city? San Francisco, Boston, or Chicago? This was viewed by 37 million people, this series finale. The show won a record number of Emmys. We asked about that in our Emmy show. In the finale of Frasier, Dr. Crane tells his pals that he's accepted a job in San Francisco. And that's where the audience thinks he's going. However, a little twist at the end. As his plane lands in the final scene, it's revealed he decided to follow his heart and his love interest, Charlotte, played by Laura Linney, to the second city as the pilot on the plane says, "Welcome to Chicago." Chicago's your answer. A savage Q15 and 644 of you are our big winners, baby! Tomorrow I hear the Blues are calling, and they're calling for the 1,500 HQDs who came so close but no sig. No Blues for the 644 of you, winning $38.82. How about that? Cash me inside. How about that? Cashing out with 38 buckaroos on your Sunday night. Congrats, Bendini24, Burglarious, JP Menu. Oh, I recognize you from Twitter. David S. something, Tykel something, Weird Pari with a weird stare there. Arvind 8026 and Spinny Vibes. You had some winning vibes tonight. Congratulations, all you. That's amazing. You won HQ on the hardest, biggest night, Sunday night. Congrats. But remember what I said at the top of the show about this Wednesday night with Kevin Hart and me and $100,000 winner takes all? Yeah, no more splitting the money on Wednesday. No 644 splitting 25. One person taking home all $100,000. You better ride along for that game. Presented by Night School. Tomorrow is Music Monday on HQ. We're doing a Broadway theme. And Thursday, where my gamers at? Gamers, Thursday night, game night on HQ. I'm talking about those video games. Look at that. Started the show with a Lana Del Rey reference, ending the show with a Lana Del Rey reference. Yeah, more themes on HQ this fall, more fun, shaping up to be a hot season here. Until I see you all again, maybe I'll see you in New York live tomorrow, Le Poisson Rouge. My dudes and goods, I'm Scott Rogowski signing off saying, if you don't like your job, you don't strike. You just go in every day and do it really half-assed. That's the American way. Good night. Woo!